It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' versatile running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs.
The Raiders returning their offense and this running back to the field. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. He finds room right away. And he's down to the 42-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Minshew on first down. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. The give inside to Stevenson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Chiefs in a nickel set. Third down call. Minshew working from the gun. Complete. It's Myers. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. To the line we go. They're set. First and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he gets this forward to the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Working inside the red zone. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Run here with Stevenson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. From the shotgun, Minshew. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Stevenson goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Man, he's been having a great first half. Really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. On the handoff, Stevenson. Open space inside the 40. And finally stopped at the 34. They're now set for first and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. This is Stevenson on the give. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Minshew. Throw reeled in by Stevenson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead. It's
what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. On the run, it's Stevenson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Now Minshew. And in for the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. And this running back headed back out for a new series. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. First and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, Minshew. It's complete to Stevenson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He's now up to 7 catches in this first half. Quite the pace that he's set for himself. Let's see if he can keep this up and just how many catches he can haul in before this one's over. On second down, it's Stevenson. Finds a big lane. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well,
and he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Finds him on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first. Running it here with Stevenson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 12. And a Raiders first down.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's an early lead for the Raiders. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Finds his target, Gallup. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip gain. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. Here's Stevenson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They get 6 and a first down as well.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First and 10 from the 41. Back to throw, Minshew. Into traffic, complete. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Offense to the line for second down.
At the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
This is Stevenson. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for Raiders first.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. Minshew looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's the handoff. Broke through the tackle. And is into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders running away with it in the second quarter. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
This offense running out for... Throwing here, Minshew. That one complete to Stevenson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Minshew connecting on the slant. Running in the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders continue dominating in our opening half. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
they'll run here on first down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you the story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row, Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Plowing up the middle. Jukes out a one-stop. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he's all the way down to the 36. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The give here on second. This is ahead for about 5. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Minshew to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. A number of great games coming up this holiday weekend. Of course, we begin tomorrow. The second ever Black Friday game. The Raiders, Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in New Orleans, where it'll be the Saints taking on the LA Rams. Finally, on Monday night, Cyber Monday. Put the credit card away and settle in for the Browns and Broncos from Denver. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of...
Minshew setting up to throw. Setting up the screen. Pushing it up past the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. From the gun, a give to Stevenson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Gets it to him on the screen. Juke the defender. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Touchdown. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 27. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Well, we've been saying his name a lot throughout this game, and he actually now has the most catches in a game, Brock, by a running back with 18 receptions.
Why does that not quite feel right? You say most receptions by a running back, 18. I think some of his receivers got a little envy, but this dude's getting it done, and this is a game we will remember for the rest of our lives.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Minshew on first down. Dumped off to his running back. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. And with that run, he's eclipsed Adrian Peterson's mark of 296 rushing yards. And with it, set a new single-game benchmark for what it means to run the football well. Well, listen to this crowd. They just showed it up on the big board, Brock. He is now the single-game rushing yards record holder.
This is pretty cool, Kate. I was there in person when this record was broken the first time many, many years ago. Sean Alexander in a monsoon. To see it then and now get to call it right here next to you in the booth, pretty special stuff.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first. Well, this offense has run through him since the start, Brock, and now he has a little bit of history. He has just set a new record for receiving yards in a game for a running back.
What a historic performance he's had today. Truly deserving of a record. I don't want to call my shot here, but the way the teams today involve their running backs as pass catchers, I have a chance we'll see a record fall in the coming years, this record in particular.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought down after a short gain.
just one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Second down now, 7 to go. Receiver in motion, headed right. They'll run now on second down. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver.
And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders trying to end this before the final quarter. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Motioning Myers right. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 36. That's Mayer. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Makes a and he's out in the clear. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders are running them out of the building. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
First and 10, Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Motioning Myers right. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. Past the 25, still on the move. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Here's Minshew. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Now Minshew. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Motioning Myers right. Big gain. Has them across the 40. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Long run burns some, but we're more used to seeing him making the big plays out wide, not on a running play like that.
You know, I've often wondered why more teams don't use guys the way you see Cordero Patterson and Deebo Samuel used. And then I remind myself, yeah, there's not a lot of those humans that walk the earth. The game-breaking ability.
Throwing on first is Minshew. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he's tackled for a short gain. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Oh, look at this. They give on the jet sweep. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Throwing now on 1st down, O'Connell. Short pass brought in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down. They put a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Throwing is O'Connell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. They'll send him over right. 3rd and very long here. They're trying a jet sweep. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's a give on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Pressure coming. It's Minshew. That's caught for the 1st. Space on the right. He's got room. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And I doubt they're going to be doing much shopping today, Brock. Probably more ice baths and relaxation ahead after getting the victory on this Black Friday.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' versatile running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Raiders and the Bucks, just ahead on EA Sports.
Well, you couldn't ask for a more picturesque day. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Second and 3 now. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. It's complete to Stevenson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Play action, it's Minshew. That one complete to Stevenson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll come up first and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. The give inside to Stevenson. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
They go play action on first. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. On the run, it's Stevenson. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. First and 10 from the 41. Running it after the penalty. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7. From the 43. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Stevenson. Breaks the tackle, still going. Good running here. He's across the 15. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the long run a positive, but we see the negative here as one of his blockers in some distress following the play. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! All right, looks like...
Previous play is under review.
And his instincts right on for that one. Took a second look at it and ends up changing the call. Now Minshew on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders get 6 more on their early advantage. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. This is Stevenson. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Stevenson. Big gap up the middle. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got it.
And he's across for the touchdown, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. This is Stevenson on the give. Stiff arm success. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Raiders first.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Catch made underneath by the back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, Man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running in here with Stevenson. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. On the handoff, Stevenson. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Minshew on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
Finds a big lane. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And he has just earned something most running backs are never lucky enough to even approach. This is now a 200-yard showing for him on the ground. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. Got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home at that side.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a...
Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action.
That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders ballooning the first half lead even further. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
run here with Stevenson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, Minshew. Throw reeled in by Stevenson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All right, set now, first and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Here's the handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making this a laugher before halftime. They'll run here on first down. A lot of grass ahead. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Hand off to the back. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders running away with it in the second quarter. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort there to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, it can mean a touchdown.
Throwing on first is Minshew. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
To number 33. A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Raiders.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll keep it in state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Travis Etienne, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they've gone to the half in that one with the visiting Saints out on top. The Saints trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder.
From the shotgun, Minshew. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Minshew. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's a handoff up the gut. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by big Logan Hall. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Minshew working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Raiders first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Minshew. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Right up the gut. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Tackled by big Logan Hall. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Minshew. To the sideline. Catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
A gain of 5. First down, Raiders.
Give now to the running back. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
To Trey Tucker. It's a gain of 6. And the Raiders first down.
They hand this one off. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He's still going at the 30. There he goes again. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
On first down, they'll run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
He'll get this to Tucker. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Second and 3 now. Going ground here. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. Trying the handoff. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Minshew setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup, but still a ways away for third and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
He hands it off. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Minshew looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
The give here on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
First down, ball at the 36. Back to throw, Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. There's the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Minshew. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down. Here's the give. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and now it's 4th and long.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Minshew on first down. He gets this one to Myers. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 39. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll run it here on third down. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
Penalty is declined.
Plowing up the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Here's the handoff. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a gain of 5. That brings up second down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. No one around. He's got space. 40. Still running. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Raiders are running them out of the building. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign.
It's Week 15 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' versatile running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Falcons on Monday night.
Welcome in, everyone, to this The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And coming out with them, it's the rookie, their second-round draft pick. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And it's a positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground. a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he will go all the way. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
From the gun, here's Minshew. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now Minshew. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That's caught! He is in! Jacoby Myers! Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. Offense, and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On the give, this is Stevenson.
Number 33, the ball carrier. Brady Jarrett on the stop. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He'll drop this one down to Stevenson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he's going to have a 1st down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now Stevenson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. On 1st down, here's Minshew. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's got another one. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. He has come out of the gate smoking. His 3rd touchdown, all in this opening quarter of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy...
The Raiders offense. They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Minshew. A toss, left side, caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates there to take it back in. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Vegas. A run here with Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Minshew. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. Here's Stevenson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to...
And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
This offense ready for their next... Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Look at the big guy rumble. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
You just don't see speed out of the tight end position like this guy, Mike. I mean, to catch an underneath ball and have the ability to turn into a runner, that's something we traditionally see from wide receivers and running backs, but this guy's as fast as anybody in the league.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. Stevenson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back is Minshew. That is caught at the 3. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Minshew going to look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Vegas. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They've opened up a big lead already. Try to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Richie Grant up from the secondary to get in on that one. To throw, Minshew. This one is caught by Gallup. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he will score again. Touchdown, Raiders. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Up the middle they go. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider 1st down. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 16-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vegas. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Minshew. He'll get this out to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Minshew. He'll get this complete to Gallup. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Stevenson. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Raiders. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. on first down. Here's Minshew. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. He works free. Right side. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Here's Minshew. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He surpasses Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards. Peterson did it in 2007. You have just watched one of the best individual performances in the history of the National Football League. Throwing on first and 10, it's Minshew. And he's got another one. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 7-yard line.
Minshew. He's got Myers on the completion. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Now a carry for Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. Ooh. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
Whoa! And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. So they've continued to look his way over and over. And in fact, that last catch, he has now set an NFL mark, the most receptions by a running back in a single game. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Here's a run with Hunt. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vegas. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' versatile running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And we take... On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. They face second down and 7. Back is Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Minshew. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 1 yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Now a timeout called by the defense. Minshew going to look to throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the carry, it's Stevenson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Quick throw here is complete.
Complete to number 33. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Mayer. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back in Vegas after this. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. 10. Touchdown, Raiders. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of
a big hole. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He'll drop this one down to Stevenson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. A run here with Stevenson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now Minshew gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Las Vegas. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Throwing is Minshew. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, here's a run with Stevenson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We start out west in the City of Angels, an AFC West matchup at SoFi with the host LA Chargers taking on Denver. And it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. The Broncos still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
On first down, here's Minshew. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
They'll look to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
I'll give up the middle to Stevenson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Here's Minshew. That's caught by Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll run. Stevenson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. And now we've got an injured player after that last play. Ooh, it's Devontae Adams who's having some trouble. Minshew. And he's into the end zone. Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Vegas.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now Stevenson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
He'll get this complete to his tight end, Bowers.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Brings up third down.
On third and a yard, it's Minshew. That is caught at the 3. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. They'll look to run with Stevenson. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Back to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That touchdown gives them 18 on the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right?
They'll They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He's into space past the 25. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league.
They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he's going to have it up there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. Back is Minshew. He'll get this complete to Gallup. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Vegas. Now a give up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw, Minshew. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Minshew going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's 3rd and goal. They look to throw it with Minshew. That is caught by the tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Stevenson. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vegas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Jaguars, 6.
He'll look to throw. Taking, and he will get into the end zone. Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Las Vegas. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
His 11th grab of the game and a first down.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not...
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Gallup. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. On the ground, this is Hunt. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going right sideline and complete. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a carry for Hunt. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's that man again. Another catch. That's a dozen. Catch number 12. And a 1st down. Here's a run with Hunt. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. So this one, a win for the Raiders. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December. They continue to be the #1 team in all of football.